Welcome to this module on education in Rwanda. In this module, we need to understand that the government of Rwanda considers education as a cornerstone pillar to achieving the country's envisioned socio-economic transformation. Effective school leadership is paramount to guarantee that education policies and programs are yielding the expected results. Leadership is focused on vision, motivation, the future, and the teams and people in the school. Management provides systems and processes essential to the smooth day-to-day running of the school. By the end of this module, you'll be able to have clear ideas of the education system in Rwanda, identify the education cross-cutting areas in Rwanda, understand how the Rwandan education system is structured, have clear ideas about the Rwandan education planning and implementation, identify clearly the involvement of stakeholders and partners' engagement in the Rwandan education. This module is intended for mayors, vice mayors in charge of social affairs, directors of education, senior education officers, and regional inspectors. This module is made up of 4 units. Unit 1, overview of education system in Rwanda. 2, the support of local government units for quality education promotion. 3, education cross-cutting areas. And 4, stakeholders and partners engagement. Throughout this module, we should remember that the strategic framework of education comes from the commitment of the Rwandan government to the UNDP in response to the Sustainable Development Goals, especially goal number 4, quality education. The institutional framework of the Ministry of Education is for policy formulation, educational planning, coordination, and M&E at the national level, and is the lead ministry for the education sector. The education system has a centralized structure and functions under its agencies of Mineduc, which are HEC, UR, RP, RTB, REB, NESA, and CNRU. The decentralized system involves districts for monitoring and evaluation of the education implementation. The education policy drives the conditions and capacity requirements that school infrastructure must meet to provide a satisfactory level of service. The feeding program intervention is set to make sure that learners have the daily requirement of essential nutrients and vitamins for all students. The ECD program is responsible for the readiness of children for primary school setting. Equitable placement of all teachers is facilitated by the district education officers in consultation with Teachers Service Commission. Supervision of the schools is the responsibility of the district and Mineduc. All children should have 12 years basic education, and the district and Mineduc make sure that schools are catering for all types of mainstreams in education setting, including children with special needs. The key drivers of school dropouts in Rwanda education are age, poverty, early start of studying, delayed start of studying, and gender-related issues. The common principles based on international best practices for effective stakeholder include commitment, integrity, and trust, respect, transparency, and inclusiveness. Partnerships can be with multinational companies, bilateral corporations, and government organizations, local organizations or institutions, and the community. In conclusion, therefore, this module will cover the education system in Rwanda, the support of local governments, units for quality education promotion, education cross-cutting areas, the stakeholders and partners' engagement in the Rwandan education system, the transformation of Rwanda from a predominantly agrarian-based, low-income economy to an industrial upper-middle-income nation by 2035 is premised on the ability of Rwanda's education system to produce enough and appropriately skilled workforce. The impact expected from successfully delivering the ESP is to ensure Rwandan citizens have sufficient and appropriate skills, competencies, knowledge, and attitudes to drive the continued social and economic transformation of the country and to be competitive in the global market. Thank you very much for your participation. See you in Unit 1, Overview of the Education System in Rwanda.